Hey y'all, hey, I am in the kitchen and I am welcoming y'all in here with me. Um, I'm hungry, so let's cook, okay? So today I want to make some seafood and grits, very similar to shrimp and grits. We just got an extra little bit of seafood in it, okay? So what I got going on here, I have chopped me up some beautiful onions, red peppers, yellow peppers, and orange peppers because I like color in my dishes. You know, we eat with our eyes as well as our taste buds. So I've already got that squared away. Next, I have some scallops that I bought, and I'm going to chop them up because I don't want the pieces to be quite too big. They are going to go in this lovely bowl I got over here. I tried not to. I buy too much because, you know, now that I'm no longer a family of 6, I'm cooking for less people. So that takes some getting used to, not overdoing it all the time because I'm used to overdoing it because, you know, I'm extra. Okay, I'm real extra. All right, so I have my scallops going in my bowl. Next, I have my shrimp. Got my scrimps. They're gonna also go in my bowl. I'm just going to pull the tails off because, I mean, very frankly, you know, I know some people cook with this, the tails and everything on it, but, you know, it just don't make sense to me because, I mean, when I'm eating, I just want to get in there and eat. I don't want to have to, you know, peel and devein, or, I mean, not devein, but peel the tails and the shell off the damn shrimp. Like, that don't make sense to me. You know, you in there eating good, and then you got to stop what you're doing and get your fingers all in your dish, you know. Just go and give me a spoon and let me get in it, all right? So, I'm going to do that, and I will be right back with you guys. All right, so I got my shrimp all peeled, deveined, tail off. I'm gonna put that in my bowl. I'm also putting some crab meat in my bowl. It's actually imitation crab meat, but that is only because I could not find any fresh jumbo lump crab meat. I'm in a new area, so I'm learning what stores have what, okay? So you can use either. It's basically a personal preference. Some people like the imitation better. Some people, you know, think it's more affordable. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do. All right. So in this bowl, I have that, and I'm going to add some pepper and adding some salt. Ooh. Some salt. I'm going to do some garlic, and that ain't it, parsley. Oh, so I'm used to shaking everything on, I mean, straight from the bottle instead of using a shaker. Anywho, so I got some parsley in there. And I could not find any Old Bay. Like, it was MIA. So I'm using Creole seasoning. You know, I ain't gonna say same difference because it's really not same difference. But, you know, you gotta use what you got. So that's just what it is. All right, so with that, I'm gonna add a couple of tablespoons of flour. And that is because I'm going to be adding, ooh, that seasoning got in my nose. I'm going to be adding some broth to this. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm not gonna sneeze. Okay. So I'm gonna add a couple tablespoons of flour to this because I'm gonna be adding some broth to make kind of a little bit of a gravy with it. So yeah, so I like to do it now, and I just go ahead and mix it up, let everything get coated well. You know, I always taste things later, so very likely to add more seasoning to this. I'm gonna have some thyme going in here as well when I get it going on the stove and some lemon. All right. We're gonna start this off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. No, I'm lying. It's gonna be bacon. All right, and we're just gonna sit that bacon aside because we're gonna need that for later. Now in the same pan your bacon came out of, you're gonna add your peppers and onions and give that a toss. If your bacon did not give you as much oil as you wanted it to, that's okay. You can go ahead and add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to that. If you prefer to do this dish without bacon, that is your prerogative, and you can just solely use the extra virgin olive oil. But, you know, bacon just make everything taste better. I mean, you know. But yeah, so we're going to give that a toss. Hit it with a little bit of salt. Wee bit of pepper. And we're going to cook these for just a few minutes before we add our seafood, because of course the seafood is not going to take quite as long as the peppers. And once we have these looking pretty like that, we're going to go ahead and add our seafood. Now while I have this going over here, I already started some chicken broth to boil, and this is going to be for my grits. Now I prefer to use the non-instant grits, but again, they didn't have none in the store, okay? So I have to use these. The stone ground grits are the best. The non-instant grits work too, but you know, this one I got. Still tastes really good. The other grits are a little bit hardier, but it still works. Now, the trick to making really good grits is to use a whisk, okay? Don't use anything else. But you want to get those in there. You're going to cover them up. And then every time you take the top off to stir them, you're going to use take them off the eye and use the whisk. All right, now we're going to go ahead and add about a cup of broth to this. And we're going to let that simmer down, and you will notice that after a while, it's going to thicken up. Now, you want to do it when your shrimp are about halfway cooked. So you see how this is not quite bent over. It's still got a little bit of the gray color to it, not all the way pink. You want to go ahead and do that then, because otherwise, if you wait until your shrimp are completely cooked, they're going to be overcooked when this is done. You can also use a seafood broth with this rather than the chicken broth. But, you know, as I said, I'm working with whatever the store had, okay? So here I'm going to go ahead and add some minced garlic. And go ahead and add a bit of thyme. Going to hit it with some lemon juice and some butter. About 2 teaspoons of butter, or tablespoons rather. All right, you got all that mixed up, and you just get your grits again. And these are being cooked really slow, because if you know anything about grits, they're gonna pop all over you. Okay, they're gonna pop all over you. So I actually have my eye turned down a little bit, and if you can see how this is going, you see how that's thickening up. That's what you want that to look like. That's what you want that to look like. So we're gonna get that stirred up. Now I made some honey cornbread to go with this. And we're going to get ready to eat in just a minute. Now next, you're going to take that bacon that you made earlier, or not. You know, I'm not no hater. If you pescatarian, okay, this still works. And you're going to go ahead and break that up. And this is how you're going to finish this dish off. All right, now this is done. But I'm going to go ahead and taste this gravy. Just so I can make sure that I have seasoned it right. Now, I've made this a million times, so it probably won't need anything else. Oh yeah, that's it. All right, so you got a couple of options for your grits. When you finish your grits off, you can do butter and sugar. And you would think that the sugar might throw the dish off, but you kind of get a little bit of a sweet and savory if you do butter and sugar. And then you can always do cheese, okay? So I got some butter in here, and I'm going to put some sharp cheddar. Get some sharp cheddar in here. And I'm going to get that mixed up. And we're going to get that plated. And I hope y'all enjoy this. It's really, really good. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Y'all see that? Okay. Ta-da! Would you look at that? Y'all have a good one. Until next time, remember to keep eating well, treating your family well, stay healthy.